Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ. All right. Bear with me 1 second. Make sure. Oh, there we go. If you could put part when you get a chance, put part 2. Yeah, put part 2 in the title. You understand? The water, a Shalom, Yahweh Shabrak Thumb, YAHUSHUA, Thumb Bashim Shah. Priest and Officer Quadazak Karab here at I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA. We start out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And we are here to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they the biblical Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You understand? And we are here to teach y'all to come back to who y'all are, man. Make sure. All right, we'll sign Christ. All right, now that's like last week. You understand? We was breaking down how to have a successful marriage. You know what I mean? We didn't cover all of it, so we want to do a part 2. You understand what I'm saying? How to have a successful marriage. You understand what I'm saying? Marriage is very important in life. It's very important, especially if you having sex with someone. You understand what I'm saying? Because according to the Bible, sex is marriage. You understand what I'm saying? Sex is marriage according to the Bible. You understand? Growing up in America, we don't look at it like that. You understand what I'm saying? We don't look at sex as being marriage. You understand what I'm saying? We look at we in America, we look at sex as meaningless. It don't mean nothing. Make you feel good. In fact, it's like a drug. It make you feel good for like 15 seconds. You understand what I'm saying? And then it goes away. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I remember me growing up, in the world being disgusting, vile bastard. You understand? I used to sleep with a lot of women, right? And them 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Soon, brother relieve himself, it's like, I don't want to deal with you no more. You know what I mean? I'll go back to your house and, send you on a bus. It wasn't no Ubers back then, it was buses. They send you on a bus and until next time. You understand what I'm saying? It didn't mean anything. You understand what I'm saying? And we all, most of us grew up like that. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It was mind-boggling too. I was watching something. I forgot what I was watching, but it was a brother. He proposed to the sister like 5 years. I guess 5 years after they've been together. I'm like, it don't make no sense. Like, how you marry somebody, propose to them? Like, now I'm in the UPK. Now I was like, it's kind of weird because, like, how you propose to somebody you're already sleeping with? You know what I mean? 5 years you've been sleeping with this person. Now you decide to marry them. It's crazy to me because I look at sex as marriage now. I'm like, man, you wait 5 years to propose? Like, why does that make any sense? That's confusing if you really think about it. If you really start to actually sit down and think, like, 5 years into you dealing with this person, you want to give this person a ring. Now you are engaged. So now, how I see it, those 5 years didn't really mean anything. It didn't really mean anything because you made a conscious decision to lay down with this person, and then you might as well always say that you're married. Like, you're married. Y'all been together 5 years. Even if y'all probably didn't had sex or something like that, like, y'all been together 5 years. Y'all technically married. Y'all might as well say y'all married. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all might as well just say it because, like, you should already know you want to marry within a nice period of time. But 5 years is crazy. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? It's just weird how we think. You understand what I'm saying? And blacks and Hispanics need to come back to this Bible and understand how to have a successful marriage and not follow American ways on what marriage is. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to break down tonight how to have a successful marriage. One key component in having a successful marriage is you have to get Christianity out of your brain. You got to get Islam out of your brain. You got to get all the American philosophies out of your brain. You understand what I'm saying? How do you do this? It's very simple. Nathaniel, please give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Give me that first. Yeah, man. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6 first. It's very important to understand the scripture, especially if you're just coming out the world. You just anybody. It don't matter if you're married or not. This applies to everybody that's Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. This does not apply to our oppressor. This does not apply to nobody that's not an Israelite. This applies to Israelites only. You understand what I'm saying? If you could read it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art a holy people.
We're going to start right there. For thou art an holy people, right? The Bible says you are a holy people. I mean, I always talk about this in my classes all the time. You understand what I'm saying? We are holy, right? What is holy? For time's sake, holy just means separate. Kodash in the Hebrew. We are a separate people, right? Go ahead.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
Start from the top.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
That's not right there. You are a separate people unto the Lord thy God. You are a separate people. You understand? Unto the Lord thy God. What do that mean? If you could, go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. You are a separate people unto the Lord thy God. What does being separate unto the Lord thy God mean? It means this. You belong to the Most High. So you got to do what the Most High say do. If he say sex is marriage, that's sex is marriage.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We can prove that with the Bible too. I mean, we definitely going to bring it up. Brought it up last week, but we're going to bring it up this week too. For those who didn't see the other class. You understand what I'm saying? You belong to the Most High, so you do what the Most High requires you to do. You can't do what you want to do. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot do what you want to do. That's a hard pill to swallow. A lot of us want to do what we want to do. Right. This is why brothers is proposing to sisters 5 years after they laid with them, because America taught them that was okay to do. Well, the Lord said that's not okay, even though you still was with them. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, I can't even say it's wrong because you're still with them. But the thing about it is like you could still probably lead this person if you wanted to. Because I think about like, what if you didn't propose it and the women is lead? Because you know how women is. Women like, well, he didn't propose to me at a certain time. Then he really didn't want to marry me. Right. So it's like I'm gonna leave. Like so, it's just confusing. This is why you need to come back to the Bible, because the Bible makes stuff so clear and concise, and you can understand it. You understand what I'm saying? If you could, go to Leviticus.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall be holy unto me.
There we go again to say, ye shall be holy unto me, man. Once you married, you're in a marriage, you understand what I'm saying? You got to be holy, man. You got to be separate. I mean, you cannot, be doing what everybody else do. You got to stand out. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
The Lord is holy. And it's so crazy how the Christian church claim that they're holy. And these are the same people that actually, bless these marriages. The Christian pastor bless these marriages. He's supposed to be holy, right? But he knows that you're having sex. He knows that. But he don't ever tell you that sex is marriage. He tell you under oppressor authority that you're married. He probably won't even marry you if you don't have a piece of paper. He probably won't even do it. You understand what I'm saying? He might do it if the money talk. Right. So you never know. You might do it if you got a couple dollars. But I don't think that he's going to marry you if you don't have a piece of paper and is authorized by the oppressor. You understand? I don't think he would do that. You understand what I'm saying? The Christian pastor is not holy. The Christian church is not holy. You understand what I'm saying? They are not separate, but the Lord is. They don't do nothing that the Lord say do. The Lord is separate, so you have to be separate. You have to do what the Lord wants you to do. Keep going.
and have severed you from other people.
Exactly. He has severed you from other people. So which means is you cannot do what the oppressor does. If the oppressor woman and the oppressor man want to go downtown and get a marriage license, they can do so. If they want to believe that sex is not marriage, they can do so. This is their land. This is this is their construct idea. This is their idea. Right. America is the idea, whatever the case may be. It's not their land, but they rule this land. So they have all right to do this. Just like if you go to what's it called, like Saudi Arabia, whatever type of marriage they got set up over there, they can do. But us, we can't do that. Right. Now, I'm not saying you can't go get a marriage license. I'm not saying that you can't do it now. Somebody got to get on some life insurance or some medical insurance, get a house or something like that, or get a car, get a business, whatever the case may be. That's cool. That's fine. You understand what I'm saying? But that's not what marriage is. That's the point. You know what I mean? Once you lay with a woman, that's your wife. Once you lay with that man, that's your husband. Point blank, period. Without the paper, without any of that stuff, by default, that's your man and that's your wife. Period. You understand what I'm saying? We cannot go by what other people do. We can't go by what the oppressor does. We can't go by what the Arab does. We can't go by what the African does. Listen, I believe, I think Africans, they be marrying little kids. You understand what I'm saying? I believe I just see it was probably last year. I see this lady, she had at least be in her 50s. She married like a 8-year-old boy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube. And man, correct me if I'm wrong, I seen it. And they different cultures, that's what happens. But we can't do that. Right. We gotta separate because the Lord severed us from other people. Keep going.
That ye should be mine.
There we go. You belong to the Most High. You belong to the Most High. So you got to do what the Most High say do. Period. You got to do what the Most High say do. Understand what I'm saying? Give me hold on, I'm gonna find it. I think it's in Proverbs. Give me Proverbs. What is it? Proverbs. Give me Proverbs 3 and 5. You understand what I'm saying? Give me Proverbs 3 and 5, if you understand what I'm saying. I need that real quick. You understand what I'm saying? Sex is marriage, period. You understand? You cannot go around it. You cannot try to debate me on it. You understand what I'm saying? That's the key component of marriage. And sex keep you together.
Right.
Yeah, man. So it's very important. We got to make sex mean something now. It don't mean nothing in the world. It's just meaningless. That's why you can have porn. Porn is meaningless sex. Yeah, man. There's a bunch of lustful bastards getting herpes and syphilis and gonorrhea and all types of diseases. Yeah, man. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, whatever. There's all types of diseases. Listen, they probably mutating diseases in the porn industry. Right. It's probably crossbreeding and making other STDs. You understand what I'm saying? It's meaningless in the world, but in here it means something. When you come to I.S.U.P.K, you gotta understand sex means something. It means something so heavy and so powerful, and man, that you don't want to mess yourself up by picking the wrong person. I don't say that. You can read it when you get it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5.
Go ahead.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
Listen, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. You understand what I'm saying? You got to trust in the Lord. You belong to the Most High. You got to trust in the Lord. Just like how you trust your mama. A lot of us grew up with single parent homes. When we are children, we trust our mamas. We really have fathers around, right? But we use your mama because that's probably all you know.
Right.
You know what I mean? You trust in your mama. Whatever your mama give you to eat, you eat it. Right. Because you trust her. You don't say, nah, but I don't want to eat that. That's pork. You don't say that. No, ma, I can't eat that. I got too much high fructose corn syrup in it or something like that. I can't eat this, mom. You trust your mom. No matter what it is it could be good or bad. You still trust her. Why you can't trust the Lord like that? Oh, why? Because the Father, we need to get out of the mind state of not thinking like we need to listen to our Father.
Right.
Because we haven't listened to our Father how long? Fathers ain't been in the house, so it's like, oh, you listen to Bobby. To the point that brothers and sisters is thinking God is a woman. I'm not making this up. People think God is a woman. Understand what I'm saying? People think because you came out of your mother, that, that's what God is. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't want to listen to the Father no more. So the Father say, trust in him. You should trust in the Lord with all your heart. You should do it. You understand what I'm saying? You want to have you want to have a successful marriage? You got to trust in the Lord with all thine heart. You have to do it. This is how you're going to keep your marriage straight. Keep going.
And lean not unto thine own understanding.
And please don't lean onto your own understanding and say how you feel. You understand what I'm saying? Give your opinion when it comes to the Lord. You know what I mean? When it comes to dealing with each other. No, you go strictly back to this Bible, man. You know what I mean? You want to fix your marriage, you go strictly back to this Bible. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to break down a whole bunch of scriptures. You ain't mean try to fix your marriage. But you know what I mean? If you're a man and a woman that's wise, you can still speak of the Lord or speak and fixing your marriage by just saying things, and you might be bringing up scriptures. You don't even know it, but you just paraphrase it. You understand what I'm saying? You can do it like that too. You understand what I'm saying? It's still in the Bible, but you're not just, Deuteronomy 58, it doesn't say this. You got to do this. You ain't got to do all that. You know what I mean? You just got to just have wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? Like it say, don't lead us to your own understanding. So which means is you can't say, well, I had sex with her for like 5 years. I'm just going, you know what? I'm just going to call it off. I'm done. I'm wrapped. I'm sick and tired of her. I can't do it no more. I don't want to be with her no more.
Right.
That's leading on to your own understanding. Leading on to your own understanding is, oh, she not listening to me. She ain't make my bacon right. I'm going to knock her side of the head. That's leading on to your own understanding. Leading on to your understanding is, like, oh, he lost his job, so I'm going to leave him for another man. That's leading on to your own understanding. You cannot do that. You understand what I'm saying? You got to trust in the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Because whether you want to like it or not, y'all family. As soon as you lay with that woman, you family. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what the Christian church taught you, but you're family. Maybe they taught you that you actually came from Adam's rib. I mean, like his rib cage. I really believe the Christian church taught y'all that. Matter of fact, we gonna get that. Yeah, man. Let's break down that real quick. Let's go to Genesis chapter 2. Verse 21. Matter of fact, no. We're going to go, wait. No, yeah, go to 20. Yeah, go to 20. You understand what I'm saying? Like the Christian church taught you that she came out of Adam's rib, like actually came out of his rib. You understand what I'm saying? Just like they believe that snakes is talking and all this bull crap. You understand what I'm saying? But
you said Genesis chapter 2.
Genesis chapter 2 and 20. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't lean onto your own understanding. Once you have sex with this person, y'all family now. Y'all family. You know what I mean? We're gonna break it down right now.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 2, verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam gave names to all cattle.
Go ahead.
And to fowl of the air.
Mm-hmm.
And to every beast of the field.
To every beast of the field. Listen, God gave Adam the power to name everything. Adam had dominion over everything on earth. Go ahead.
But for Adam, there was not found an helpmeet for him.
Listen, and this too, sis. You know what I mean? When you become a wife, you become a helpmeet.
Right.
You become the assistant to your man. You know what I mean? I don't think y'all understand that. Listen, it's crazy how you can be a secretary at an office. You know what I mean? Answering calls, emails, taking orders, from oppressor, but you can't do that to your man. Listen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be nice today, but if you or okay, if you can't listen to your man, but you can listen to somebody that's giving you money, you should reevaluate yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's women out there that's on a strip. You know what I mean? And there's people pulling up in cars, giving money because they want a favor, right?
Right.
The man with the money is telling that woman what to do. So if you not listening to your man because he's not your boss, whatever the case may be, and somebody's paying you listening to you should reevaluate your life. That's all I want to say, because how I look at it as a different way. You should not be that woman. You should be an assistant to your husband. Honestly, how it's supposed to be, you're supposed to work for your husband, right? You're supposed to be working for him, right? But we're in captivity. We got to get it out the mud. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to be a helpmeet to that man. That's why Adam, that's why the Lord said, Adam need to help me. He got everything. Adam had everything. He had the whole world damn near. Now he need a woman. So God gonna give him a woman. Go ahead. Yeah, man, you got to be his assistant. And understand what I'm saying? Do what he wants you to do. You understand what I'm saying? It's not all about making biscuits and cooking. You know what I mean? Go make him some money. Build the family up. You understand what I'm saying? Do something. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And verse 22, 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam.
Listen. The Lord, say that again.
And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam.
Listen, the Lord caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, so which means he wasn't aware of what was going on. Like when you read the Bible, it's in slang. You can't read the Bible like always think it is literal. This is why the Christian church failed black people, because they think snakes talk. They think snakes talk.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They thinking that garden was actually a snake. You understand what I'm saying? But in actuality, it was the oppressor. It was, of today. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
With that same spirit that the oppressor has, right? Adam wasn't aware of what was going on. He was asleep. Just like, for example, like how we talk, like, what always happened with somebody, like now they say they get caught lacking. But I remember growing up, there's like, oh, you caught him sleeping.
Right.
He wasn't actually asleep though. He wasn't just aware of what was going on. They act like growing up in the streets, growing up in the hood, growing up in the trenches, that's what we used to say. Like, it's just like another, like watch your body. We're not actually watching our body. We paying attention to what's going on around us because somebody could do harm to our body. Now, when somebody come and creep up behind you and shoot you in your head, they're like, oh, they caught him sleeping.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's how we used to talk. You understand what I'm saying? It's just slang. He was put in a deep sleep. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't aware of what was going on. Go ahead.
And he slept. And he took one of his ribs.
He took one of his ribs. See, they think he did some surgery on him, like cut him open and took a rib, and you know what I mean, and did some magical things with it, right? Go ahead.
Which the Lord had Salakia, and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 22, and the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman.
Made he a woman. Go ahead. Yeah, made him a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Now he got a woman. Now he has a woman. Go ahead.
And brought her unto the man.
Now he's presenting her to Adam. Go ahead.
Verse 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones.
This is now bone of my bones. Go ahead.
And flesh of my flesh.
And flesh of my flesh. Go ahead.
She shall be called woman.
She shall be called woman. Keep going. Because
she was taken out of man.
Right. Now, Think about it like this. This is what I say the Bible is slang. Stay right there, right? I want you to go to where Laban, where is it? Laban, Laban in Genesis 29:14. I need that. See, when we hear bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, we gotta understand what it's saying. The Bible is written in slang. You will not understand what it's saying. This is why the Christian church is garbage, because they don't bring up to say, well, this is saying that they're family.
Right.
They don't bring that up. They think literally that Adam got his rib taken out, one of his ribs taken out, and God did some magical thing to it and made a woman and brought this woman to Adam and said, hey, I took this, I made a rib, I made one of your ribs, I made a woman out of your rib. No, it's not. That's not the case. This just mean family. That's what I'm saying. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Just like when you growing up, we grew up in the hood thing. We said, "This is my blood. This is my cousin. This is my blood. This is my flesh." You understand what I'm saying? This is my bone of my bone. You understand what I'm saying? But back in the day, back at this time, they didn't talk how we talk today. We say, "Yo, that's my blood." Right. We'll say that today. We don't say bone of my bone. They said that a long time ago. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm trying to think of other things that we used to say like that referred to somebody that was related to us. You mean, but the major thing was that's my blood. You understand what I'm saying? You got the scripture? All right, I'm gonna see real quick. I'm gonna go. You're gonna probably have to go up one. No, matter of fact, yeah, you could go up one. 13. Yeah, go 13.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 13.
Go ahead.
And it came.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son, that he ran to meet him.
Listen, he said it came to pass when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son. So that's his nephew. Right. That's his nephew, right? Go ahead.
That he ran to meet him and embraced him and kissed him.
He showed them love. Basically, he just showed them love. Yeah, I mean, people perverted. They think kisses he saluted them. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead. That's his nephew. Think about that. That's his nephew. But we're going to keep going. Go ahead.
And brought him to his house.
Let's see. Brought him to the crib. Yeah, man, like an uncle would do. Your uncle, you had an uncle that brought, they picked you up and brought you to the crib. Probably took you to the movie, took you to the park, something like that. Go ahead.
And he told about all these things.
Now he chopping it up, chopping up with his uncle. I mean, talking about the broad that he just bagged or something like that. I mean, that's how we used to do in the hood. Like, that's how we talk in the hood. Like, you talk to your uncle about showing that you just bagged, that you just cracked on, you know what I mean? Like, try to get some advice or something like that. Go ahead.
God. Verse 14. And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh.
Listen, he said, what?
Surely thou art my bone and my flesh.
Jacob didn't come out of Laban. It's like it says, surely thou art my bone and my flesh. Laban is Jacob's uncle. They are family. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about in Genesis. That they are family. You understand what I'm saying? Now that they are family, period. As extended, probably brought somebody from his family, brought them over here. That's it. It's not that deep. Don't put spookism on the Bible. Adam and Eve are family. What matter of fact, if I could, I think what did TD Jake say? That Adam had sex with his mother.
Adam was Eve's aunt.
Listen, TD Jake. Listen, this is why they moved from where they at. Because this way, because they were next door to us. That's why they had it. That's why the Lord got them out of here. The Lord got them out of here because TD Jakes is garbage, man. I don't know what he said, but he said some stupid stuff. I believe it's Adam had sex with his mother. I'm not going to quote it, but we're going to go for that for right now. But I'm pretty sure that's what he said. But like I said, don't quote me on that. However, if the Bible was saying that Adam and Eve are family. Now go back to Genesis. You understand? Go back to Genesis and read 20. Matter of fact, read 21 again. I believe it's read 21. 2 and 21.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord God.
No, it's like you read. No, read 23.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam said,
Mm-hmm.
This is now bone of my bones.
Now this is bone of my bone. Go ahead.
And flesh of my flesh.
Flesh of my flesh. The same thing Laban said to Jacob, his nephew. Go ahead.
She shall be called woman.
She shall be called woman, which is wife. Woman, wife is the same thing. So when you hear it's technically the same thing. Go ahead.
Because she was taken out of man.
Like regardless, she was still taken out of man no matter what, because you are what your father is. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother.
This is important. This is very important because it's talk about a man too, but it's also talk about the women too. It's talk about the women too in here too. So just because you hear man don't mean it's just talking about just me, like somebody like me. Go ahead.
And shall cleave unto his wife.
Listen, you're supposed to leave your mother and your father's house and cleave to your wife. You're supposed to leave your mother and your father's house and cleave to your wife and your husband. Which means there's nothing wrong with you having a relationship with your family. But once you have sex with a woman and you have sex with that man, sis, it's none of your father's and mother's business what y'all do in that house, as long as it's righteous. How he has something set up, your mother and your father can't tarnish that. You understand what I'm saying? You got to cleave onto him. Just like you're a certain way that he might allow, nobody can say nothing about it. Because how y'all got it set up. You understand what I'm saying? Right. You leaving your mother and your father's house to be with each other to start your own family. You know what I mean? Y'all already became family. Now you're about to go start a bigger family. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But now your mother and your father really don't have a say in what you do because now you're in your own house doing what you want to do. Not saying that they can't give you no advice, they can't give you some type of counsel on how to operate your home. But as long as you keep it the law and do what you're supposed to do, and right or lawfully, then it's none of their business. I mean, they can't tell you how to have sex. You know what I mean? If y'all always used to say this about my baby mama, like, I remember Bob used to always be in our business. I'm like, do you know how your daughter like having sex? Do you know her favorite position is? I'm like, Bob, you gotta mind your business. Like, this is our business. If I'm not putting my hands on your daughter, if I'm not doing nothing that's abusive and all this type of stuff, you should stay out of the business because I'm cleaved onto your daughter now. My mom and my father can't say nothing about my wife because I know that I'm the one that knows what's going on between me and her. They can't have an opinion. I gotta clear that. No, that's not true, Mom. No. I don't like her. There's stuff like that. You gotta kind of check because in America, that's how it is. People got their opinions on your relationships, but that's y'all business. That's why I brought up the bedroom. They don't want to go there. Right. I mean, y'all want to be newsy until somebody start talking about, so I guess you know how we had sex then. You might as well say that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay out of their business because they cleave it onto one another. You know what I mean? We gonna go a little deeper. Go ahead.
And they shall be one flesh.
They shall be what?
One flesh.
They shall be one flesh. They shall be one. You understand what I'm saying? That's very important. That's important. Being one. You understand what I'm saying? That's very important because what the Bible say? The Lord is one. You know what I mean? The Lord is one. You know what I mean? Now, if you could, give me the scripture. What it say? You can't walk together unless we agree. I believe it's that. I think I know what's it. Oh, here we go. Give me Amos chapter 3 verse 3. Give me Amos chapter 3 verse 3. Understand what I'm saying?
It's the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Can two walk together unless they be agreed? Now, Slocky, it's now, you got some instances, we probably bring this up later. There's some instances that, you might come, especially in the world, you might meet a woman or you might meet a man that don't believe what you believe. You understand what I'm saying? And they might want to stay with you. You can't make them leave. You understand what I'm saying? You got to stay with them because they are happy to dwell with you, right? However, it's better if both of you agree, though. Right. It's better that both of you agree on this one thing. See, the main thing that's going on in the Black community, Hispanic community, American Indian community, that we don't have nothing that we're going to agree on. We don't have a foundation. Right. We don't have a solid foundation. You know what I mean? Everybody want to do what they want to do. Like I said, everybody want to lean on to their own understanding. How many beliefs in your how many beliefs that's in your family? It's probably a lot. Muslim, Christian, believe it. Listen, it's so many beliefs in one family. In one family. No, everybody don't believe in the same thing. And that kind of cause a conflict. You know what I mean? It caused a conflict, That's why it's better that both of you agree. Just like me and Thanya agree. We agree on these scriptures. We agree in how we're going to move forward as a people. We agree on these things. Imagine if me and Thanya didn't agree. We're going to have something like, I ain't even going to do it. We're going to have these fake Israelite groups. We're gonna be the Christian church. You understand what I'm saying? But we actually agree on everything that we bring out in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Because we are one body. We are one. That's important. We are one. That's how it's supposed to be in a marriage. Y'all have to agree. I'm not saying that, some sisters watch sports. Some sisters, watch that, right? I'm not saying that the sister because you a husband, she gotta believe that the Eagles go win. Right. You understand what I'm saying? She might have picked the Chiefs. I mean, that's something different. Like, or your son or your daughter about to go to college. She want, the daughter she want the kid to go to Harvard, or you want the kid to go to Howard or something like that. Stuff like that you can disagree on. But when it comes to your foundation and how you're moving forward as a unit, as a people, and as a marriage, you have to agree on that because you're going to clash. I mean, this is why we have a ranking system in the Bible. This is why it's important to have a ranking system in the Bible. And everybody got to agree to it. Listen, I feel bad for people that got women out there and they don't believe in you the head of the house. Right. That's rough. That's rough. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we're going to get the ranking system right now. Let's get the ranking system of the family. I brought it out last week. We're going to bring it out again. You understand what I'm saying? You have to agree. That's what makes a strong foundation. Y'all agree on the same thing. Listen, we agree on this Bible. We agree that we Israelites. We got to agree what we got to do in the house and in the marriage. And that's what all that matters. You understand? All that ego and all that, you want to be right, and you want to listen to, you want to pick and choose. Go to the Christian church with all that.
Right.
We not Christian here. You know what I mean? I'm talking about man and woman. We are not Christian. If you want to believe in what you want to believe in, go to the Christian church. You want to pick and choose what you want to believe in this Bible, go to one of those fake Israelite groups and go to the Christian church, because that's where you belong. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want your marriage to work. You understand what I'm saying? You can read it.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 11:3.
If one, listen, y'all gotta agree. You know what I mean? If y'all want a solid foundation, y'all gotta have a ranking system.
Right.
Everybody. Okay, I'm going to say this. This is what my body, especially this got something to do. I'm gonna say this about women, because this is mostly with women. Women got a problem. They say that they want a man to take charge, but as soon as a man take charge, now he's being controlling, he's being a narcissist, he's being all these things that he's not. Men are going to take charge whether you like it or not.
Right.
I don't care if you don't agree with him or not. He's going to take charge, period. You understand what I'm saying? This also why I can't stand when a woman say I'm submissive. Don't say that you're submissive. Men don't walk around saying they're masculine. I don't walk around saying, yeah, I'm masculine. I'm dominant. I don't walk around saying that. I don't even have a conversation with a woman. Don't try to get to know her. I don't say that. Sisters, you get to know a sister, you talk to a sister, she said, oh, I'm submissive. You know what I mean? I'd rather for you to say I like to cater to my man. That's kind of a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, I like to hear that a little bit better, you understand? But as soon as a man starts being a man, it's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Now it's a problem. Now he's controlling you. No, he's a ranking system. You can't pick and choose. A man can't pick and choose how to deal with you either. You understand what I'm saying? You all loud mouth and you're not doing what he's saying. You going off the rocker. He can't slap you. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's against the scripture. We're gonna break that out too. That's still what I'm saying. But there's an order that is set up. America has order. That's why they got a red light. You can't run a red light. You know that, right? Because that's some type of rule. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot sell crack in America. It's a rule. You know what I mean? You get locked up. You can't shoot somebody for no reason in America. It's a rule. It's order. Nowadays, I think you can't even unalive your baby in certain states, if I'm not mistaken. You understand what I'm saying? It's a rule. If you do so, you get locked up. You know what I mean? Listen, you're so quick to listen to an oppressor, but you can't listen to your man? That's crazy to me. Everything has order. When it's chaos, it falls. Have you ever read the Bible? Have you ever read what once Israel sinned? When Israel sinned, it's chaos. So we go into captivity after that. You understand what I'm saying? We lose our homeland. We get put on ships. You understand what I'm saying? Because we didn't want to listen to the Lord. Listen to your man. It's a ranking system. This is why we got to listen to the Most High. Instead of saying, you can read it. Go ahead. Yeah, man. You got to understand that, man. It's important. This is how you will have a successful marriage. Quit the egos, man. I don't have an ego saying I want to listen to Christ. Right. I don't have that ego. He's a man. I'm listening to another man that's listening to the Most High. I'm trusting him with my life. Right. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 11:3.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Listen, the head of every man. We have a head. And this is what I think women don't understand. They think we are controlling, but we're not going by what we want to do. We go by what Christ want to do.
Right. He
is our head. He leads us. So everything that comes out my mouth is like Christ said it. Right. Himself say it. I mean, we ain't got to break out 1,000 scriptures. Okay, and this too, brothers, young brothers in the school, and it's coming to the school and the truth. When your rib is getting out of order, and she's being disobedient to you, do not bring up this scripture. Don't say, well, what's the scripture for 2 Corinthians what? 1 Corinthians what? 13? 11:3. Don't bring up, whoa, 1 Corinthians 11:3 said, I'm the head of you. Don't bring that up, man. They don't got to do all that, man. It say, no, we're going to get to that in a minute. You ain't got to bring up no scripture. Listen, just tell her about it. I mean, use wisdom when you're dealing with your woman, man. Use wisdom, you know what I mean? It's a psychological thing. You know what I mean? It's psychological. You know what I mean? And once you understand, once you start to be more seasoned inside of this truth, you'll fight the demon versus fighting her. Because that's the whole thing. She has a demon on her. And you might got a demon on you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's vice versa. But like I said, she might got a demon on her. You got to fight that demon, not her. That's what you're going to have to learn to do. And breaking up scriptures ain't going to cut it. Because what if she don't believe what you believe? Like, you got to think about that. What if you don't believe it? Then what if she do and she feel like you trying to, like, you know, oppress her with the with the scriptures? Because they might break that up. Like, oh, you using that because you're trying to go against me, or you trying to use that to try to control me or something like that. Don't use scriptures. Just use your wisdom. And that's going to tie into the scriptures, but just use your wisdom. Don't be being ahead over all these scriptures. That's what class is for. You know what I mean? Especially, let's say, council scriptures don't even get brought out like that. It may, like, 1 or 2 probably get brought out here and there. But, like, when I got with the council, I wasn't getting scriptures beat in my head. It was just, you know, they was talking to me. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what demon I got on me. Trying to figure out how to fix it. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. But that's, you know, using wisdom. You can keep going.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. The man is the head of you. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever that man telling you to do lawfully, you got to do it. It just is what it is. Why you lay with him if you don't trust him? Like, if you disobeying your man, you basically say you don't trust him. If you're not listening to what your man say, it's basically saying that you don't trust him. That's what it is. Because it say can two walk together unless they be agreed. If you believe you're an Israelite, if you believe in this Bible, you believe in this thing, right? And he's telling you to do something that's not unlawful, and you want to be disobedient about it, you really don't trust your man. Right. And you got daddy issues. Because it's not, this is not his fault. It's really her father's fault. Because she couldn't trust her father because her father wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying? Now you want to try to, try to put it on him. You got daddy issues, man. You got to get counsel for that. You understand what I'm saying? He tell you to do something lawful. You got to do it. Right. And I'm trying to tell you, like, a brother that got wisdom, he's not going to put his woman in a messed up predicament. You understand what I'm saying? It's certain brothers out there got their woman out there on the selling vagina, selling a box. It's people out there like that. It's people out there that's sexualizing, that's exploiting their women. They got their women going across across the states with packs on them, with bricks on them. It's straight. I'm not making this up. You understand what I'm saying? It's true. They put their women on dummy missions. You understand what I'm saying? They put them in the most messed up predicaments. You understand what I'm saying? They're not all that stuff I just said was unlawful. You don't gotta listen to that type of stuff, but he tell you to do something that's lawful, sis. You gotta comply to it. Because he's not saying it for his health. He's not gonna put you in a messed up predicament. You understand what I'm saying? I think a lot of sisters, they just want to be in control. You can't be in control with a man that's in charge. And he knows that he's a man that's supposed to be in charge and he's dominant. He's not going to allow that. That's why y'all clash. It got to be somebody that's going to obey the order. You know what I mean? Just like if a Thunya tell me to do something, I got to obey the order. I can't say, well, I don't want to do it. He not telling me to go smoke a cigarette. You understand what I'm saying? He not telling me, yo, here go 5 breaks. Go to Kick a Key. You drop this joint off. And he ain't saying none of that, but he's like, yo, Slaggy, can you go to the school and do a camp check? You know what I mean? Well, I won't tell him no. Unless I Slaggy, so I gotta work or something. Like, But it's not like, oh, if I'm available, it's like, well, kind of what kind? I got you. I'll go. So I'll go after class or something like that. Ain't no, no. You know what I mean? Just like that when you're in a marriage. Somebody, we all gotta answer to somebody. Right. You just gotta answer to the man. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta answer to your husband. You understand what I'm saying? Because the man is the head of you. You understand what I'm saying? Just like we gotta answer to Christ. You know what I mean? That Christ gotta answer to the Most High. It's an order to it. Get out your egotistical brain that men want to control you. Men want to protect you. That's what all it is. Men want to make sure that his house is running properly. That's what it is. Don't think a man is out here to control you. We're not no control freaks in here. We don't care. Like I don't understand things. Like, sisters, like, gotta understand. We don't care. Right. You know what I mean? Like we could get another woman, so we don't care about controlling you. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I mean? You want to do what you want to do. That's on you. You got to deal with the Lord on yourself. I already told you what it is. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go get me another woman though. I'm gonna holler the sister right here that might want to listen to me. Now understand the order system, but the ordering system. But no, on serious note, like you gotta understand that a righteous man is not gonna put you in a messed up predicament, and you gotta follow his lead. Follow that man lead. You understand what I'm saying? If he tell you to do something, he's telling you to do something for a reason. Matter of fact, give me that scripture. Submit to yourself. Submit. Wow. Submit to your husband as to the Lord. Give me that scripture, man. Hey, man, shout out to the thing YAHUAH, man. Shout out to, this will be a text. You wild. Hey, shout out to the thing YAHUAH, man. They newly raised from Officer of 500, man. Well deserved warrior. You understand what I'm saying? But no, like we gotta understand that, like, we gotta get out of our minds, stop being so big-headed. You understand what I'm saying? Just stop being big-headed. You understand? Like, we have to stop being big-headed. Like, even brothers, brothers overuse their power too sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's not right. You understand what I'm saying? It's definitely not right. You know what I mean? And the Lord gonna deal with them too. You know what I mean? For their wickedness and stuff like that. But you got a husband that's righteous, that's moving like the man of God, then you got to listen to that brother. You understand what I'm saying? You got to listen to him. You understand what I'm saying? Because he knows what he's doing. You understand what I'm saying? You want a leader? Well, here you have it. Go ahead. You can read it.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 22.
Go ahead.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband.
Listen, wives, submit to yourself to your own husband. What does submit actually mean? Time say submit just means to yield. It's just like, think about it like, when you go to an intersection, you see that yield sign. It's like little, I guess like it's a little slant, little John, like when you try to go into traffic. You're not about to just shoot out there. You're going to yield to him, right? Yield to your husband. You know what I mean? Yield to him. Trust it. But what if it wasn't no yield sign? You just shoot out there. You probably want to look. You bang out and crash out. Now you did. Because you're not paying attention. That's why the yield sign is up there, so you can look. You know what I mean? To pay attention. Yield to your husband, man, like he's the Lord. You gotta listen. You gotta submit to your husband like God is in front of you. Right. That's period. A lot of sisters don't like to hear that, but that's the truth. That's what the Bible says. Y'all want to be agreed. Y'all want to be one flesh. Listen, it's crazy how you can submit to him when he's tearing fire, though. Right. Listen, when he tearing fire, you submissive. You call him all types of daddy. You're doing everything that he wants you to do. It feels so good, right? Until he tell you to do something that you don't like. And this is a good thing with courting too. You know what I mean? When you courting a brother and a sister, this is both. You got to try the spirit. You got to test the spirit. This is for the brothers. You understand what I'm saying? Do something that she don't like. Just do it on purpose. She said that she's submissive, right? Do something that she don't like and see how she reacts to it. Like, check her. Like, just check listen, she talking to me. I'm like, yo, you talk too goddamn much. Shut your mouth. Say something. It say something, right? It's on purpose. You know what I mean? Just to test her to see what she going to say. Listen, if she cry, you got her. Listen, well done. Listen, if she don't go, F you, I can't stand you, that's why I'm sleeping with your brother. Then, bro, I mean, she just cried. Listen, she might, I mean, you might just hurt her feelings. And it was like, man, I hurt her feelings. I should have did that. Okay, now I know that she's not going to be all aggressive and attack, trying to go back and forth with me or something. Or she might say, con, sir, Slakia, sir. Did I say something wrong? You ain't never hear no sister say that. You ain't gonna never hear that. That's how you talk to a man, by the way, too. Like, Slakia, sir, did I say something wrong? And I was like, no, you passed the test. you passed the test. Good job. And stuff like that. I mean, test her. I mean, see how she reacts to things. You know what I mean? Women test us all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. Women test me. You know what I mean? Women test me out there. Please do. Girl, you can try to walk around in little shorts if you want. You know what I mean? I try to see that I got discipline. I am not pressed. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, like you got to understand that you got to submit to your husband. You know what I mean? No matter whether you like it or not. If it's lawful, you understand, you got to listen to it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to agree on everything. Like I said, like you ain't got to agree on what your favorite. He might like pizza. You might like salmon or something. You understand what I'm saying? You might like Fiji water. He might like that Poland Spring. Right. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you don't gotta agree on everything, but when it comes to moving as have a moral compass in the principles and the values of your home, that's what you should agree on, and that's what you should submit yourself to. Is that because you're not bigger than the mission, you're not bigger than the truth, you're not bigger than the family, you're not bigger than God. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. You got to move as a unit. It's not about you. It's not about the husband. It's not about none of both of y'all. It's about the movement. It's about the mission that we need to execute. This is why the small hats can flourish. This is, matter of fact, you know what's crazy? I think I brought this up last week. I used to get my smoothies from. I remember I seen the Chinese lady. It was Moabite. She made some good smoothies too, by the way. But I went up there, I see in a minute. I ain't go up there in a minute. But I used to go to get smoothies. I know she was mad. Like you could tell on her face, I think she was just mad. I ain't never see her like that. And she's mad at her husband. I could tell because he looked mad. He just looked mad. I was like, oh, they mad at each other. How cute. They mad. And all that, right? But they was still making that money. Listen, they was out there back to back in that small truck, that small little joint, making smoothies and fruit salads. You understand what I'm saying? They did not let their anger, you understand what I'm saying, supersede the mission. Right. You understand? They didn't let their anger supersede the mission. This is why you got to make sure you get a woman or you get a man that has the discipline to run a business, because this is what we're going to have to do anyway. Your wife really supposed to work for you. You know what I mean? Eventually, I'm going to get me in business, and me and my woman going to work together. You know what I mean? She's going to work for me. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to understand, when a woman get mad, she might mess the business up. Right. If brother not that disciplined, he might mess the business up. I'm not even talking about just having anger. He probably know how to handle money. You understand what I'm saying? It's mess the business up. You cannot mess the business up because of your emotions. You cannot mess the mission up because of your emotions. You know what I mean? You got to act like it never happened. Just like when you're inside the house, you got to disagree. But y'all having an argument, right? Y'all cannot, you understand what I'm saying? Let the kids see it. You can let them see disagreements, but all that yelling and cussing and all that type of stuff, you really don't supposed to let them see it, right? But let's say you're mad at each other. When you go out there around them kids, they gotta you gotta show them that, okay, that they don't know what's going on. You keep your composure. You know what I mean? It's not like when I go ask you like, yo, like what's for dinner? And you just ignore me in front of the babies, or you just ignore me in front of the kids. Then the kids are gonna like, why am I being ignoring dad? Right. They know it's something wrong. Like and then it's registered in their heads. It's like, okay, well, this is okay to do then because my mom is doing it. Right. So we gotta show them that that's not the way to go. You understand what I'm saying? It's some type of yielding that a woman has to do. Just like a man got to yield in some instances sometimes and stuff like that, giving a woman what she wants. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. That you understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, just because I'm the man don't mean that, oh, I gotta do everything my way. You understand what I'm saying? Sister might have a good idea. Sister might have, well, listen, I don't really like this. Me personally, I don't want to decorate my house. I don't want to do it. I'd rather a woman to do it. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather for my wife to decorate the house. Listen, she got the kitchen. Listen, the kitchen is her department. My wife know this. The kitchen is her department. That's not my department. That's her stuff. I don't go in the kitchen stepping on her toes. You understand what I'm saying? Unless she's doing some unlawful stuff. I'm not going in no kitchen doing none of that. That's her. That's her lane. You understand what I'm saying? I step to the side. You know what I mean? I don't tell her how to cook food. I don't do none of that because it's not me. Now, I do like to eat healthy. You understand what I'm saying? I might give her some, some healthy choices because, I do, pretty good with that. But it's like, but when it comes to cooking, I step to the side. I'm not doing it. You understand what I'm saying? That's her job. You know what I mean? And I yield to, I trust what she feed me. She could poison me and tell you. You feel me? Like, listen, one day she could be mad and poison me. You understand what I'm saying? But I trust her so much. You know what I mean? That I know that she's not going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So I eat her food. It's just like how you're supposed to do that with a man when a man tell you something to do something that you might not like doing. Listen, I might not. Listen, I'll tell you, I might not want burgers this tonight for dinner. I might not want burgers, but she made burgers. I'm gonna eat them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, hey, you made burgers again? All right. I'm gonna eat this one last burger, but can you please make something else? Like, we eat burgers 5 days straight. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna still, yield to her some point. You know what I mean? Just like she might want to watch Grey's Anatomy. I gotta bring that up. I don't know how I can't stand Grey's Anatomy, but she might want to watch it. You gotta watch Grey's Anatomy with her. I'm thinking, you just gotta do it. He said, nah, man. You gotta watch Grey's Anatomy. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta watch, Dawson's Creek. You understand with her. You gotta watch all those fluffy movies with her. You gotta watch The Notebook with her. You gotta do it. It's bonding moments for her. You have to do it because sometimes you gotta ill. She might want to go out to eat. I don't like going out. She might want to go out to dinner. She want to go on vacations. So you gotta just yield to her sometimes. You gotta give her what she wants. She like flowers. Listen, buy her some flowers. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta yield to that. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You giving her what she wants. It's not always about you, about the man. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if she taking care of your children. You know what I mean? She doing what she's supposed to do. This I say do this to a bitch. I'm telling you this to a righteous woman. You know what I mean? A woman that's obeying you or listening to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're doing to. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, you got to submit yourself to that man like he's God. Like, because when a man of the Lord is telling you to do something, it's like God telling you to do it. It's not like it's me. That's why I said when you battle your rib or battle your wife, it's like you got to battle that demon versus battling that person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just like a sister got to look at, like, man, this is God saying this. This is not my husband talking. This is God talking. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's as close as you're going to get to God talking to you. You know what I mean? Through the man. So you got to understand that, man. Now, if you could, go back to 1 Corinthians 11:3. Yeah, man. Got to understand that, man.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians 11:3.
But
I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Listen, the head of every man is Christ, man. Christ is the head of us. Christ is in charge of blacks, Hispanics, Native American, Indian men. Right. He's in charge of the whole nation. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. We are the head of our women. And just like tax time right now, also the thing, right? Just because she claimed head of the household don't mean she the head of the household.
Right.
Understand that. Just because you gotta touch him. Just because she's the breadwinner don't mean she's the head of the household. A lot of women think money. Listen, you are a gardening tool if you think money rules. Right. Money do not rule a man. Money shouldn't rule a woman either. That makes you a gardening tool if you're doing anything for money. You think money is the end all be all. Because when Christ come back, that money ain't gonna be worth nothing. Right. It's not gonna be worth a damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? Period. It's not gonna be worth nothing. So Don't money is money. That's it. And this you can buy food, buy nice things, whatever. It's security. I can't stand that too. I need security. I can't stand that either. I can't stand when a woman say that. I need security. I can't stand that. That's like some Christian stuff to say, man. They say you want to make sure that you're well taken care of. I like that a little bit better. Yeah, man. But however, now don't let the money think you're bigger than the mission. It's crazy, and I always believe this is why Christianity is garbage. They always tie into when God is doing something good to them or something financial. It got something to do with like getting a good job or graduating college or something like that type of stuff. But it's not really telling them, helping them get off of drugs, fixing their marriage and stuff like that. God is not going to do anything for you if you're a sinner. If you're a sinner, God don't hear your prayers. That's what I'm saying. If you disobey your man, you better be praying, to help fix your marriage.
Right.
Don't be praying to try to get a new car. And you just gave that man hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, no, that's not how it works, man. You're not the head of the house because you get money. You're not. You know what I mean? And sister need to take money out of it. You know what I mean? So a brother should have a job. He should make money. That's fine. You mean that if that's what you want, you understand? But if this man can give you some game that's priceless, the substance over won't even talk to him, man. They don't got a job. He might be a priest, a prophet of the Lord, but you don't want to talk to him because he ain't got a job. That's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Because he can help you. He can counsel you. You probably listen. You probably making $150,000 a year and be depressed.
Right.
He might be good at talking to you out of harming yourself. But you don't want to talk to him because he ain't got no money. This is why you don't got no man, and this is why you got 3 baby daddies, because you make poor choices. Understand what I'm saying? You look at money, you look at all the superficial stuff instead of looking at the spiritual side of things. And please, and I can't say, don't ever say you're spiritual either. I can't stand that either. No brother or sister better say they're spiritual. You know what I mean? Just say you're a woman of God, you're a man of God or something. Just say that. Or you're a princess, you're a cult princess, or you're a cult leader. One of those things is fine with me. But you say you're spiritual, like, what do that mean? You know what I mean? You gotta understand money don't make the house. And when I say money don't make the house, I mean not the physical house. The foundation, you know what I mean? The whatever the morals and the characters and the rules that's in the protocols that's in place for that house to stand tall. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, hold on. All right. Now, give me 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 3 and 4.
You said 7?
I believe it's kind. No, it's no Salaki. No, Salaki. No, give me 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. Salaki. I mean, this for the brothers, you know what I mean? This for the brothers. You understand what I'm saying? Man, if you could.
1 Peter 3 and 4.
3 and 7. And I want you to cut the TV on because I want you to share something in a minute. But after that, I want Ephesians chapter 5 verse 22. After that, but we're gonna do this one first.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7.
Go ahead.
Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge.
You say, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. See, brothers, I mean, when your wife is going off, when she's emotional, when she don't have no discipline. I'll tell you in a minute. When she, understand, don't have no self-control, You understand what I'm saying? Especially when she on her flower. Ooh, wait. I think I know what this. We all go through this.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can't fault the sisters. We understand, sis. You understand what I'm saying? But it say, likewise, ye husbands dwell with them according to knowledge. When your rib is being disobedient, when your rib is, doing the most, doing too much, you understand what I'm saying? You don't put your hands on her.
Right.
You do not beat your woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that you don't do. That's weak. She's actually in control of you when you do that. She controls you. So now you smacked her. I thought you already know what's going to happen after that.
Right.
She's calling 911. She's calling 911. And Esau is going to come and get you. Now, you might decide to my Hyman saying, like, now you probably, no, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Like, now she got you. Now, listen, now she extorting you. Listen, now I need about $500 by every week. every week, and I'm not going to say nothing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now she is extorting you because you did something you're supposed to do. Now she got something against you. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to dwell with her according to knowledge. And this is what I always tell brothers. Do not talk to your rib. Don't battle your rib with scriptures. You understand? You don't have to do that.
Right.
You don't have to battle your rib with scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? It's a psychological thing. It's a spiritual thing. Look at her as a demon. This is what I always tell people. Don't look at people as people. Look at how they act, how they carry themselves. Look at them as a spirit versus a demon. You understand what I'm saying? Because you will never, ever change this person unless you attack the demon. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a psychological thing. That's what you got to come into I.S.U.P.K and learn. And you got to use wisdom in everything that you do. You understand what I'm saying? If you could go to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. Stay right. Keep this. Go to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6 real quick. You know what I mean? Like, when you battle your rib, and she going off, don't use, you gotta obey me, I'm the head of you, you gotta submit to me, and don't use none of that. You know what I mean? Whatever you know about her, use the wisdom on it. You know what I mean? Use the wisdom on it. You understand what I'm saying? And ask her questions. Like me, I like asking questions. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And have her answer it. You understand what I'm saying? Have her answer it. Find a contradiction. Make her look like a hypocrite. You understand what I'm saying? That's like that. That's what you do. You know what I mean? I'm giving too much game up. I need to stop. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I do things. You know what I mean? Like, and also too, sis. I'm gonna say this too, because this is what sisters say. I mean, I think brothers say it too, but I hear, I guess, because I talk to sisters. You know what I mean? On my life, I don't really never hear brothers say this like that. Like, I mean, brothers don't care. I mean, I think brothers don't like arguing either. But the reality is, you're going to argue. I always tell sisters, like, don't think that you're not going to argue. You're going to argue. I don't like arguing. Well, the same people that say they don't like arguing, they don't show argue a lot. You're going to argue. You're going to fight. You're going to scream and yell at each other. Then you're going to make love. This is how it is. This is how black families are. It's going to happen. So stop saying that you don't want to fight and argue. You're going to argue. That's the reality of it. I had to come to reality to that because I was like, man, I don't want to argue either. But then every time I get in a relationship, I argue. So it's like it's a part of it. Now it's about trying to fix it. And fixing it is, what knowledge do we use? But guess what? In Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, it tells us that we was, matter of fact, go ahead, you read it. I ain't even going, yeah, man, you read it.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
You want to know why you beating on your wife? Because you're destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's why you beating on your wife. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you get mad at your wife because she don't want to have a threesome with your other wife. Like you do the most to this good woman, because some sisters are good sisters. Some sisters are good sisters. They get mistreated by these men. You know what I mean? We're not gonna say they don't. There's some sisters that's probably keeping the laws and following God and listening to her man. Listen, it's some sisters out there. You know what I mean? I know a sister you know, I don't know her personally, but I know somebody that know her. And I was telling, matter of fact, I would believe it was my rib. I was telling my rib a while ago, like, she's still with this man.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna edit his business out, but the stuff that I would tell you or tell you behind closed doors, she was like, damn. Like you look at who like what? Like I'm talking about stuff is like wow, and she's still with him.
Right.
Listen, I'm talking about like this ain't really like sister like his other woman coming up to the crib wanting to fight her. Like you don't know a woman in the world like this. I'm sick and tired of this. I mean, I'm not dealing with this. I'm leaving you. She's still with the man. Right. They share the man, and she's still with him. You understand what I'm saying? Like I commend sisters like that because I don't commend the brother for not being wise, and I'm not honoring that brother for doing certain things to the sister. But it's like you think about it, it's like she got a strong spirit on her to stay with this man. You understand what I'm saying? Some sisters, most sisters will leave. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? But we've been so much destroyed for lack of knowledge that we're doing anything to these sisters. You know what I mean? We don't know how to move. We don't know how to talk to them. We don't know how to treat them. There's a way that you treat a sister. You understand what I'm saying? You got to do it a way that, you don't have the sister making her feel like that she a slave. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot do that. She's not a slave. That's your princess. That's your wife. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's somebody that you got to care for. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a woman that you just run all over and step all over, and she gotta do every goddamn thing that that you tell her to do. You know what I mean? She's not going to get high with you, man. Like it's crazy. Go to the store, go give me a Dutch. Like a righteous woman ain't gonna do that. And these brothers out here need to understand that every woman is not gonna listen to all the bull crap that you say. They're not gonna go for it. That's why you gotta be wise and righteous in what you do. But guess what? You're so destroyed for lack of knowledge. You destroyed. You don't have no knowledge, so you don't know how to handle a woman. You don't even honestly. Some brothers don't even need multiple women. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, you go back to 1 Peter 3:7. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta dwell with the recording. Now, see, Islam will tell you that you could beat on your woman. I believe that's in there. It's in there, right? It's in the Quran. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, they also, I believe I heard this. I forgot who said it, but he also said she don't listen to you. You don't have to give her ride. You don't have to give her due benevolence. We're gonna get to that in a minute too. You understand what I'm saying? Like Islam is not for black people. Islam is for Arabs. Let them do that crap. Even though they wrong for doing it. Abraham wasn't putting his hands on Sarah. Or I'm tripping. Am I tripping? I ain't reading the scriptures that Abraham slapped Sarah or something. Right. I don't see that. You understand what I'm saying? Because Ishmael is Abraham's son. Right. He's supposed to follow what his father say. I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing that. You gotta dwell with them according to knowledge, man. Don't take advantage of these sisters. You understand what I'm saying? Don't take advantage of them, man. Now, if you could, you can read 3:7.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 7. Mm-hmm. Likewise, ye husbands,
go ahead.
Dwell with them according to knowledge.
Listen, dwell with them according to knowledge. Don't put your hands on them. Go ahead.
Giving honor unto the wife.
Go ahead, give it honor unto the wife.
As unto the weaker vessel.
Listen, this is how you give honor to your wife. You know, a weaker vessel, right? You fill up a vessel that's weak. Eventually it's going to burst. It's going to break. It's going to explode, right? That's how a woman is. A woman is a weaker vessel. It's not a woman being weak is not. It's not weak for them. It's actually their strength. Right. But she can't do everything by herself. You want to you want to know why you're going through all this stuff? You know what I mean? Especially when you have a baby. Ooh, when she have a baby, and you listen, you not doing nothing. Matter of fact, you might be doing everything, but make her feel like you there. Listen, be in the labor. Listen, be in the labor room with her. The what you call it, delivery room with her. Do something. Make sure that she feel like you're being there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she have the baby all night, every day. Listen, take the baby away for like a couple days and tell her to get some sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Do something for herself and something like that. Listen, she cleaning the house up all the time, and you listen. Something like, oh, take a break. I got it. I'm taking off today. You can listen. You can chill and relax. You can do something. Listen, don't worry about it. I got you. Listen, she cook all. No, I ain't cooking. No, I'm so sloppy. I'm kidding, of course, but no, like if she cooking all the time, listen, give her a break, man. Cook for her, man. If I cook for her. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, you know what I mean, I used to cook. Listen, I cook for my ribs sometimes. I can't cook dinner. I cook breakfast though. And I cook some good French toast. You understand what I'm saying? Some waffles, but no, and some eggs and stuff like that. But you know, that's the only thing I do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, make her feel like she's appreciated. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean, understand that she's doing all of this stuff and she can't do everything. She can't pay the bills, go to work, take care of babies, and thinking she's going to be in a stable position mentally. She's not, because she can't do everything. Have you ever seen a woman like that? A woman that do everything? She is rough. She is rough. You understand what I'm saying? Her whole mentality is crazy because she's the weaker vessel. Eventually, she's going to break. You know what I mean? Especially a woman that don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Give her some help. You know, help her a little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Give her some ease. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, you know, take a break. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. I got it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about that. Don't worry about it. I do. I don't worry about it. I don't do the laundry. Like do something. Help her out. You know what I mean? Listen, give her, you know, like $300. Go get your nails done. Go get go get a facial. I don't know what the hell they do for free, but do something. You know what I mean? Give her some money. You know what I mean? Go have a spa day or something with your sisters, or I mean, go out and go buy your Kate Spade bag, or whatever you want, like whatever it is. You know what I mean? Do that or something like that. You know what I mean? Appreciate her. You know what I mean? Take some ease off because she is your helpmeet, and she's taking ease off of you by doing all of these things. Because if she wasn't there, you have to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If she, like, God forbid, something happened to her, you know what I mean? You got to take care of the babies now by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you know, and she got to, you know, so you got to make sure you appreciate things that she's doing and making sure you help her just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it can take a toll on her. You know what I mean? Because she's been a single mother all her life. And so I'm going to say this too when it comes to sisters. When you was a single mother, especially when you come inside the I.S.U.P.K, this is the sisters in the I.S.U.P.K. We start to come in here and get your Hebrew name, right? So you need to understand. When you get married to a man in the U.P.K, you got to learn how to get that single mother mentality out of your spirit. You just got to get it out. Because you've been a single mother all your life. Now you're going to be thinking like a single mother. And when a man come in your life, you ain't going to know what to do. You got to learn not to be a single mother no more. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you deal with a man of the Lord, you're married now. He's not going anywhere. So now he's going to, you know, assist you, and then you want to assist him. And, man, you got to think like a married woman instead of a single mother. Yeah, man, you're not a single mother anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Now you're married. So, but brothers need to have some compassion for their wives, man. You can't be beating on her, man. You can't. What's that boy Black Snake Moan when he had the white woman chained up? Don't be that type of brother. I feel like she can't go nowhere. She can't do nothing. Of course, you know, you want to make sure she's safe and stuff like that. Give her some type of little freedom. You know what I mean? Don't make her feel like she's a slave. You know what I mean? Like she can't do nothing. But be wise, though, in what you do and stuff. Because sometimes, you know, sisters can be a little bit, but you got to give more wisdom. Like, no, I don't think you should hang around this sister because she a whore. Look, how she talks, she busted it wide open. Why are you hanging? She's not even married. She hanging around married women. Well, hang around this sister. Hang around this sister. She's married. You cool with her. Hang around her. Now, I'm not saying that you can't hang around her, but you got to make sure you're cunning with it because you got to get her out of that. You know what I mean? But she's just a whore. She don't care about the truth. She don't care about God. She don't care about that. You should stop hanging around her and stuff like that. That's good for you. That's better. But have some compassion towards your wife, man. Listen to her. You know what I mean? Listen. When she going through her little stages, she emotional, listen to her. You know what I mean? And then you give her a solution, but you're listening to her. You know what I mean? So she could get it off her chest. You know what I mean? Most people don't even talk to their husbands because they don't want to listen. They don't, I'm the man, you gonna listen to me. Do the right to 76, say I'm holding the dog. Like, you like, don't be that person, man. You know what I mean? Just, be that brother that got compassion and see her pain. And man, you gotta see what she been through. See, sister's been through stuff, man, and you gotta see that. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta see what she been through, man, and you gotta help get her out of that mind state. You gotta help her. You understand what I'm saying? Now, just like I said, like, don't be beating on your wife. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, I believe that Islam is saying that if she don't listen to you, you can't give her no ride, right? Now we gonna go to. It's crazy. We're gonna go to 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 4. And I want you to type in Google, right? What is it called? Do sex bring you closer? Something like that. Like do sex like bring you closer? We all symbolically up last week, but I should be up there. Right here. Right there. Does sex help nourish the marriage? No, go there. Oh, it's zoomed in crazy. No, go back up. Where you at? No, matter of fact, no, that probably wasn't it. X out of that because it just popped up on the AI job. No, you can do that too. Hold on. Oh, do this one. Do sex after the rape position. Yeah, do that. It's one of them. Yeah, it's this one right here. But no, you ain't gonna read it yet. But I want you to share it too, but don't share it yet. Don't share it yet. Listen, I want you to read 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 3. Yeah, man, because a lot of sisters, I think I believe sisters more so is like this. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, sex can strengthen your marriage. I brought that up. Matter of fact, you got the Azana Van Pictorial Bible Dictionary? Yeah, I need that. Yeah, get that and get marriage. Yeah, man, because that's what we brought up too. Give me that marriage. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, sex can help strengthen your marriage. Yeah, man. This is why I'm understanding, especially men. Men, we be wanting to have sex with our women. That's what we like to do. You know what I mean? It's part of men nature, I guess. Now, it's about being wise about it, having some self-discipline. But if I'm married, I should be able to have sex with my wife just like she should be able to have sex with me. You understand what I'm saying? And it helps the marriage. It does. It helps. Because, listen, I don't know. I will hope that when you're having sex, you're not mad at each other anymore. You understand what I'm saying? This is like a drug. Listen, all your problems go away once that feeling hit. Once that feeling, all your problems go away, man. I'm trying to tell you, they do. You don't think about nothing. You don't think about all of this. He called me a PITC. You don't think about none of that. You know what I'm saying? She said this about me. She said, whatever, like I'm broke or something like that. You don't think about none of that. I mean, man, I'm see. Oh, I'm trying to find. I'm see just the right definition. It should, yeah. I think it should be this one. Yeah, I think it should be this one. Yeah, it should have marriage in it. Let's see. You got the big one? Yeah, let's see the big jaw. No Diddy. Salaki. Let's see. It might be in this jaw though. Hold on. Marriage. Yeah, that one. That one right there. Oh, see that jaw? So you got this one. Yeah, see? Yeah, this the one I got the crib. This the one right here. Yeah, this the one I got the crib. Yeah, this the one right here. Salaki. I got you right there. Hold on. It's right here somewhere. Marriage. Oh. All right, let's sweat. This, oh, here we go. Yeah. I need this right here. This one, listen, you gotta get this right here, man. There was a Designer Man Pictorial Bible Dictionary. This is one of the books you need to get to study in the UPK, man. That's one of the books you need to get. Listen, I think I got like 2 of them. I got my red one. You gotta get one of those, man. Like to study and learn the Bible and learn things, you gotta get that. And man, this is how we have a successful marriage, right? You know, we did say sex is marriage. You know what I mean? I broke that down last week. You understand what I'm saying? Sex is marriage. You understand? We're about to read in the Designer Van Pictorial Bible Dictionary on what marriage is. You understand what I'm saying? I think it's like the first couple sentences in marriage. You ain't got to read all of it, but you know, this is after the first couple sentences.
This is a book.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
It's
like,
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Marriage in the Zondervan Pictorial Dictionary Bible, or Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Marriage is an intimate, personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Continuously nourished by what?
Sexual intercourse.
Read that again, man. I don't think this is. Say it for the sinners in the back. It's a lot.
Marriage in the Zondervan Pictorial Dictionary. Marriage is an intimate, personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Listen, sex is marriage, man. And you got to nourish it by sexual intercourse. And you got to consent, too. Because a lot of people think, because, you know, I don't know what's wrong with some of these brothers out here, man. They think they could take it. Take it by force or something like that and thinking that's yours. No, you can't violate women. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what people be thinking about when they be trying to go against us saying we be that on that's in the Bible, which is not. Because she got to consent. You both got to consent. You understand what I'm saying? But it's nourished by sexual intercourse, man. Sex actually strengthens the marriage. Right. That's a bonding thing, especially for men. Men are one of our bonding moments is having sex with our woman. Right. When we come in from camp, I think when we come in from battling the world. We coming from that slavery. We coming from where the world is beating us up. We might want a little tequila, you know what I mean? Or we gonna want a little shot. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? We want to bond with our, especially that's who we want to bond with our woman. You know what I mean? That's one of our, you know, things of being intimate. You know, women like other stuff like kisses and hugs and cuddles and flowers and holding hands and going out on dates and stuff like that. Men like that stuff too, but they really like at the end of that date. That's their favorite part. You know what I mean? It don't make you like a piece of meat. That's just how men are. You know what I mean? I remember when I was talking to some sister and I don't know, I forgot I was in the world. I was like, well, if I don't have sex with you, somebody gonna have sex with you. Right. Like you keep talking about, all men do is want to have sex. I'm like, yeah, you're right. They shouldn't be doing that. But eventually, like you can't say men do want to have sex. It's just you picking the wrong ones. You know what I mean? You pick the right one that want to have sex with you. Pick the right one that's not going to leave you. That's not going to, do some crazy stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? But men, that's what men like to do. I mean, you got to have some self-control, though. You know what I mean? You can't just be out here like a hornball and say, go ahead, I tell you.
Nah, I was going to say, like, this go back to what you were talking about in the beginning, like, when I was reading this definition, they cut all the Christians and their whole ideology, they think marriage is, it backs up the fact that marriage is sex, right? And then it goes even further to more lifelong, meaning just because I don't feel like being married no more doesn't mean I'm not married no more.
Right.
Doesn't mean I can just go to my parents. I don't feel like being married. All right, sister, I absolve you of all your sins. You're not married.
Yeah, right.
It don't work like that.
Right, right.
Most High don't work like that.
But you can't rip the paper
yeah,
out.
You can't just rip the paper like, all right, baby, go somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
All right, sister, go F. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that no more. Marriage is a lifelong commitment because the Most High, every oath He made to us was lifelong.
Right.
That's lifelong at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real right.
So why the hell, when it comes to our oaths, you believe you can just break it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious, like you said, if you following the American ideology, you're a quitter.
Right, you're a quitter.
You a damn quitter. When times get hard, you know what I'm saying? Now you can't stand the fact that he left the toilet seat up. But before, when y'all first met, you was trying to be inside his skin.
Right.
You talking about, let me keep one of your shirts. I just miss the smell of you.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And now you need the toilet seat up. Now you, oh my God. Leave already. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to get like that.
Yeah, right.
It's inevitable. It's going to get like that. This is what happens when you're around somebody 24/7.
Right.
When you're around somebody in a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying? This is what this book for. This is what this Bible for. It's to help you. What's the name of the class? Have a successful marriage.
Right. Help you have a successful
marriage. The Bible is to help you battle the demons that's gonna come into your head like that nigga left the toilet seat up. Divorce.
Trying to find every reason.
Yeah, that nigga left the toilet seat up. Tyrone, I bet you Tyrone from the bartender at the club don't even toilet seat up.
Right, my work husband.
And now you mad as hell, Tyrone, jobless.
Right.
Well, his feet stink, you know what I'm saying? He need to toilet seat up and he do what he told you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And then now you stuck.
Right, right.
Missing the husband you had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of sisters fall for that trap, that demon that just get in their ear, you know what I'm saying, and tell them that the grass is greener on the other side, and they always fall for it. And that's why we shouldn't be following America. America will lead you to listen to those demons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With an I.S.U.P.K, we tell you to deal with your problems. Be a man or just be a grown up. You know what I'm saying? A grown up deals with their problems instead of running from them.
Right.
Which America tells you, if you don't want to deal with it, put it off tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Go smoke a blunt and relax.
Right.
But Rent's still doing it first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, listen, he said it was so heavy, man, because that is the truth. That is the truth, man. It's a long life commitment, man. When you're mad, when you're sad, you still got to be together, man. Right. Matter of fact, I'm making part 3 of this. I'm making part 3 of this, Joe. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, man. Like, it's just like that definition. That's what you can do it right now. Sex actually helps the marriage. Why do you think it's so important in the Bible? The sex being marriage. That's like America make it meaningless. If if sex meant something, then you won't see porn. Right. If it meant something, it don't mean nothing in America. You just could have sex. You could go to the club, go to the bathroom. You feel me? Go to the bathroom, go to the parking lot. You know what I mean? Go in the back of your car in a park somewhere and have sex. And then drop the person off, and you don't even know this person. Right. How many sisters it's crazy. Brothers, I've been in the world, brothers have been in the world. We laid with sisters. We didn't know their names. We didn't know their father or mother. We didn't know their birthdays. We didn't know how old they was. We just know that they are they're the club like us. Listen, she might have been 45. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta understand that, you know, it's just a way of not getting to know nobody and just doing it. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know. We just like, yo, she tried to holler at me. We don't know she got a STD. Right. We don't know none of these things. We just being in the world, just being simple. You understand what I'm saying? This is how we grew up. You understand what I'm saying? This is how we grew up. You understand what I'm saying? But it means something in the UPK. So now you can't touch this woman. Right. You know what I mean? If you don't want to be with her for the rest of your life. What if you taught your children that? Right. What if you taught, you know, your daughters that? Your daughters will go through so much trauma in the world. You know what I mean? Of having, you know, trust issues with men. And saying, you teaching your son that he got to keep the woman. He's not making these women whores, man. Like all of us did, you know, that came out of the world. You know what I mean? Like I was in the world. Listen, I made a lot of women whores. You know what I mean? I remarried a lot of them. They probably went to go remarry another man. You know what I'm saying? Probably like a week later. It's just crazy, man. But in the I.S.U.P.K, we're going to teach that when you're in a marriage and you know you committed, you got to make sure that you know, having a good bond, man. And one of them good bonds is actually sex, because it's the most sacred thing that you can have. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And, matter of fact, read the Do Benevolence, John, real quick. First Corinthians. I think it's First Corinthians. Yep, 7 and 3. Yeah, read that.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7, verse 3. Mm-hmm. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence.
Ooh, listen, let the husband, listen, it say the husband too. Right. He said render unto the wife. Listen, sisters out there wanting to. I don't understand. Listen, sisters be faking the funk, but they be wanting it too. Listen, bro, get your wife, take fire to that wife, man. Listen, you wonder why she's so cranky and she got an attitude? Maybe because you're not giving no attention in that field. That also could be a possibility too. You know what I mean? Listen, give her due benevolence, man. Give her that rod of correction. If she got that attitude, it's probably because you're not giving her no ride. I'm just being honest. That's probably why. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And likewise, also the wife unto the husband.
Listen, likewise, also the wife to the husband. Sis, you gotta give your man some of that box. Stop being stingy. You already with him. And I'm gonna say this too, sis. Just because you got a box, just because he might like it, don't mean you're not gonna get another woman too. I got to say that your box can't keep him from getting another woman. I'm just letting you know that. But don't withhold that from either one of y'all, because that's going to destroy your marriage. You got to keep nourishing it with that, because who the heck is mad at each other having sex? You're not thinking about what you just did. Listen, y'all probably was mad at each other. Probably yesterday. Today, y'all had sex. Now all that stuff go away. You don't think about none of that stuff that you was mad about. You understand what I'm saying? It goes away. Now y'all cool. Now you're cool again. That was like I guess like the truth. Y'all came to an agreement. Okay, we came to a truce. We're gonna white flags up. We're gonna have sex. We're gonna forget all about it. Yeah, I mean that's how it seems like it is. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta give your husband his due benevolence, and brother, you gotta give your wife her due benevolence, man. It's going to help the marriage. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is actually true. Matter of fact, can you go share the screen real quick? You're going to share the screen. Oh, you got it up there right there. There we go. You can read that.
Yes, Salaki. Yes, research suggests that sex can significantly.
It's a research suggests, because people actually was doing research. People research this stuff. So it's not like it's an opinion. Right. It's like people actually researched it, they observed it, they seen it. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Can significantly strengthen a relationship by fostering emotional intimacy.
See, it's a yes. Research suggests that sex can significantly strengthen a relationship by fostering emotional intimacy. Because when you're making love to your wife, when you're making love to your husband, it's actually, I think, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's the most emotional a brother can get. That's the most, listen, you got that Barry White on, you got them candles lit, you know what I mean? Right, the sister got the lingerie. Listen, I think that's the most emotional a brother can get. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It helps strengthen the bond. Go ahead.
Increasing feelings of bonding and trust through the release of oxytocin, the love hormone.
Listen, the love hormone. And you know what's crazy? This is why I say, the Bible says, submit to your husbands as unto the Lord. You want to disobey him when you're not having sex. Right. But when you're having sex, it's daddy this, daddy that. Like you're doing everything he wants. Like he tell you what to do, and listen, we all grown ups, we all adults. On a serious note, like we all adults, right? You know what goes on in these bedrooms. I'm not I'm not going to sit here and fake the funk. In reality, we know what goes on. You're saying all these things, and you're obeying that man because he's dominant. He's dominant in that bedroom. I'm guaranteeing you he is. He's dominant. But you obey him when you're having sex. But you can't obey him outside of that. How about obey him like you're having sex? Right. Just think about you having sex with him when you're not having sex with him. Maybe that'll help. Have an understanding when you tell you to do something. Because when you tell you to do something in the bedroom, you listen. Yeah, man, with your nasty self. Right. It's like I'm just kidding. I'm coming over and playing, of course. But it's undefiled now. It is undefiled. You understand what I'm saying? But the point is, it can help your marriage. The studies show, and I guarantee you, if you go to a marriage counselor, they probably going to ask you, "Are you having sex?" Right. And yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they probably ask you, "Are you having sex?" Because they know that can help. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is like when you first, and also too, this is why I always say, like, when people get inside of marriages, man, or rush into something, don't not ever rush into nothing. Yeah, man, because it's gonna crash. It's gonna be bad. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people rush into stuff, and then they wind up just crashing out. Don't rush into the relationship. You know what I mean? Do not rush into the relationship. Please take your time. You understand what I'm saying? Get to know that person and so forth and so forth. Because once you have sex, it's a wrap. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But now you're gonna have to, because it's not. Listen. In America, you have sex like the first couple months of y'all knowing each other. Then it get bad. Right. Now y'all married. Y'all don't have sex at all. Then it goes down. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want to make sure y'all the same. Like, know how the fire that y'all had when y'all first met, the butterflies that you had when you first met. You should keep that forever. You keep that forever. Even though she got you bad, even though he got you bad, keep that same feeling when you looked at his eyes when he first had sex with you. Keep that feeling forever. You understand what I'm saying? And keep on having sex. That's how you nourish the marriage. It's just saying right here. It's an increasing feeling of bonding and trust. You trust this person if you're laying with him. You trust them. I don't care if you just met a girl out on the street. You trust them. Or a man out on the street, you just lay with them. You just met him one night stand. You trust them enough to have sex with him. Because you don't know what he has. You don't know what she has. But you trust him. It's a certain type of feeling or bonding that we need to have. And it's like sisters. When sisters, lay with a man, they keep having sex with this man. They're going to have a feeling of bonding anyway. They're going to be closer to them anyway. That's how women are set up. You know what I mean? They're going to catch emotions. When we was growing up, we used to have sex with these sisters, and the more you have sex with them, they catch feelings. That's how they are. But then now these days, they try to say they not catching feelings. They don't care anymore, but they really do. They just try to mask it because they try to be masculine and all that type of stuff. But yeah, the bonding and trust through the love hormone. Keep going.
And contributing to overall relationship satisfaction when practiced in a supportive and healthy partnership.
Exactly. And listen, sex will make it healthy, man. And also too, sex is intimate. Like I said, you can do other things that's outside, go in the house, hug your wife, kiss your wife, cuddle, bond with them. Listen, I really like going to Target. I really like going to Target. That's her bonding thing. She told me, listen, when we bond, we go out. When we bond, then we go to Target. I feel like we bond when we go to Target. That's her go bonding moment with me. You understand what I'm saying? But kisses on the forehead, hugs, cuddles, watching Grey's Anatomy, holding her hand, taking her out to dinner, stuff like that could also work too as well. But it's not stronger than sex. I'm trying to tell you, it's not. Because after all this happened, you're having sex. You take her on a date, after that, you're having sex. You understand what I'm saying? You're taking a Target, after that, you're having sex at the end of the day. You cuddle up with her, watching Grey's Anatomy. Listen, brothers gonna find a way to cop a film. Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta keep having sex in your marriage so it can be, so you can flourish, and you gotta nourish it, man, so y'all can come together. Listen, we're gonna do a part 3, man. I actually like doing this, man. I can never get to what I want to get to, but we're gonna do a part 3 of this, man, because it's important that we need to hear things like this, you know, in order to grow as a people. Because when blacks, Hispanics, you know these young men and these young women that's coming up in the truth, they got to learn this. They got to understand the meaning of sex. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. They got to know what sex actually is and what it can do and what it can't do. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do a part 3, Lord allow, next week. And with that, I'm Quadra Zachariah and I.S.U.P.K on the Commander J. YAHANNA. I want to thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, you know, give me some feedback. Tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like. All good feedback is good feedback to me. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to the priest and officer. Thank you. Understand? Here we go.
We're the I.S.U.P.K. Start Salakia. I.S.U.P.K. security now. We're the I.S.U.P.K. start on 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew. YAHUSHUA, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of Purim, which is on the 13th of March and Friday the 14th, March 2025. 2025. Remind Akim and Akwati to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brothers wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headbands, and with that, men of Israel, Amadi, which means to stand. Men of Israel, Amadi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak, YAHAWAH, Shemel, Shabbat, Yadamata. Sorry, we're going to face the sisters. We're going to give sisters a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak, Yahawah, Shemar, Daba, Shemel, Shabbat. Yadamata. With that, class dismissed.
Make sure you pay your tithes, man.